Good morning. It is day 46. No, 36. Yeah. And we are leaving Pumps and going to a place called Maslach. Maslacq. I think it's officially 19 kilometers, but there is a 1 kilometer saving where we avoid going, to some church. We've seen about 1,000 churches, so we're going to take that shortcut and it'll make it about 18. So we're getting out of here about 8:15, which means we'll still get there probably around 2 and we can check in at 3. So we're walking with Christine again today, and the weather is pretty nice. It's sunny right now, and it's going to be in the mid-60s for the rest of the week. Maybe it's getting hotter when we get to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. But this is Tuesday now. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 more nights before we get to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. So it's coming hard and fast. I know it's going to be over before we even realize it. But that's just the way it goes at the end. I think the landscape is about to change as we get deeper into Basque country and start seeing the Pyrenees, hopefully. So I think this is the last day of this kind of long farmland landscape. So this has been a pretty interesting experience for me. I guess I thought that I was going to make a lot more time. Just kind of like, I guess, how can I put this? Just going inward and having more kind of solitude. I seem to remember that during the Francigena and the original Française. I don't feel like I've gotten a lot of it or have made time to do that on this one. I always seem to have these profound thoughts when I don't have the camera going. But as soon as I do, then it's like, okay, now I have to make this as succinct as possible. I have to put it into the right order to make sense. And I can do that fine in conversation, but it's definitely kind of a challenge looking at a screen and, trying to just come across in that fashion, in a articulate fashion. There's just been a lot going on. I mean, when you travel with other people, it tends to be a lot about them, or at least you're conscious of them, their presence, that kind of the solitude and the things. Although I could make it happen, it just seems like we're traveling in a little tribe and we tend to stick together, or if we're not together as a full tribe, we're together as breaking off and having conversations with each other. And I think that when I was trying to think about how can I put all this video together, in my mind I was feeling like, okay, there's going to be lots of little, poetic moments I can pepper throughout this of all the thoughts that I've had. I haven't, obviously have not looked and listened back to all of this stuff together, but I feel like a lot of it's just talking about the weather, the logistics, a little bit of, the experience of being on the walk itself, but it feels lacking, but we'll see. I'll take a look.
The rain threatened to soak us all day, but it never came. This is a stage of the walk where I am in a conflict. On the one hand, I can't wait to be done. Conversely, I'm lamenting the end. Once I get back to my normal routine at home and read my journal, cull my photos, and watch my footage, I know I'll feel a longing to be back here once again. It's hard to be free of that gravitational pull. Still, here I am with 4 days to go and trying to remain present in those final steps to the finish line.
Hello, baby chicken.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour. Good morning. This is day 37. Yes. Day 40 is our last day. And today we are traveling with Christine and Gary and Agnes. So we're a party of 5. That's fun. It's a nice change. We have 22 or 21 kilometers to do today. I think it's about 22. So that's long enough. It's also going to be about 65 today, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's full sun when that happens. And so when you're on the trail, it's pretty warm. Today, this morning is all foggy, as you can see. And it makes for some really interesting and fun creative shots. So I'm kept occupied. We are still considering, well, I think we're pretty much decided on taking the bus for the second last day, which is a 24-kilometer day. It's also a kind of a fairly strenuous day, so we're just not wanting to take that on. With today, we got 3 more actual walking days. Anyway, this is a good day. It's beautiful right now. It's foggy and it's cool, just the way I love it. Yeah, as you can see, the state of the trail after a little bit of rain. This has been kind of typical for us for the second half of the chemin. Not fun. And we've tried to find road alternatives, but it's not always possible. And you don't know when you're going to come across this kind of muck is the problem. And in this situation here, we don't really have any alternatives.
It's a challenge.
It is a challenge, yes. Yep, pretty challenging today.
He's ready for his close-up. You better hurry. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
You missed again.
So we went through our biggest challenge today for walking through mud, right?
Awful.
Yes.
Awful. And you're about to go into some.
So you better answer my question real fast. Was it the worst we've encountered?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
It
Oh,
was,
it was for you because you went over.
Okay.
It was the slipperiest. Keep on going.
We are coming to the end of our 40-day Le Puy. That is Agnes and Gary from Australia behind me, and behind them is Christine from France. It has been a super long day today. I think this is probably one of our longest days since we started. As far as hours, we left Arraziguet at 7:30 this morning and went to the épicerie to get some food for lunch, and we got hard-boiled eggs, which was really good. We're on the search for water right now, but on the way in, we probably have another hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, we're expecting to get in a little bit after 4 o'clock, which is pretty late for us.
Yeah, very late for us. We've had good company today, the 5 of us walking together
And the muck.
in the muck. We had our worst stretch of mud today. Absolutely terrible. Agnes took a tumble, and I very nearly took a tumble. It was awful, and our shoes are the worst. They're all muddy, and I have to try to wash them tonight. So we'll see how that works out.
Is everybody enjoying their pilgrim lunch?
Thank you.
And what did we all have?
Hard-boiled eggs and a mixed nut bar.
Christine, what did you have?
J'ai mangé une petite tarte à la tomate, pâte feuilletée et un petit fromage de chèvre dessus.
Perfect. I'll put the subtitles.
Yeah, okay, so did you get all that?
What about you guys?
And we had a chicken salad roll.
Oh, fancy.
I had mayonnaise with Kool-Aid.
That sounds like what you scraped off her sandwich.
Give Christine a kiss. Here it comes. Coming to you now. Nice and wet. Now it's over.
We're all thirsty looking for water. No, not really. It's about, what is it, 65 or something?
It's supposed to be a high of 65 today, but
But it feels warmer when it's just
warmer.
full sun on you the whole
it's
day.
it's in the shade. It's nice,
Right,
but we need water.
we do. We're trying not to like walk out with full water bottles because of the weight, but there are not a lot of options for refilling water. We're supposed to be something around here, and we're still looking for it. You think it's going to survive without that water?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
Okay, good.
We're gonna be fine.
Oh, wait. Yeah, wait for they finish.
Nice.
Yeah, very good.
Did you just lick that? No one can use it now.
That's it. They're
Jeez.
done.
Now you've ruined everything.
As much as the solitude of the trail is desirable, being in good company makes for an especially memorable day. The kilometers and the hours just melted away. We were all staying in different gîtes tonight, so we said our goodbyes. Another 23 kilometers closer to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, and only 3 days to go. This morning we were leaving the medieval town of Navarrés. It's at the halfway mark between Le Puy-en-Velay and Santiago de Compostela in Spain. It's also the last stop before the Basque Country begins. More than 12,000 pilgrims pass through this town each year.
Another mucky day. Trying to avoid it. But it's pretty hard. This is kind of when I wish I had poles, which I don't usually have. But it's hard to grip on anything here. I'm filming it so that when we're in our comfy couch at home, we'll be laughing. Lovely shoe design. Muck,
Bonjour.
muck. It's day 38 and we're still seeing some mud, but it hasn't been too bad. I think that this is going to be a 19 and a half, let's say 20-kilometer trip to Aroue, I think is the name of the place. Anyway, I think it's mostly paved, although there are two spots that are supposed to be pretty mucky. I think we thought we skipped one earlier, and then we just went through one. So hopefully that's the end of it, but I'm not holding my breath. So this is actually the second last day of walking. We'll be taking a bus tomorrow for the second last official day of our 40. We've just decided to skip that, and then we'll walk into Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port on Saturday. This is Thursday now. On Thursday, it's also a holiday here, one of the many that France celebrates. So supermarkets, everything are closed today. And we've got tuna and crackers and stuff like that. So we'll be fine. But France has a lot of holidays, and it's something that we really need to be aware of while we're walking, because if we're relying on stopping at a supermarket for lunch, because some of these stretches, they don't have anything at all between where you're leaving and the destination. Like today, there's nothing. There's no stores anywhere between the two. And if you have nothing and it's a holiday, you're kind of screwed. So anyway, we are prepared, so we're in good shape. The weather is, I think, dry pretty much for the rest of the time we're here. There's a little bit of rain in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port when we get there, but I don't care about that, obviously.
As mentioned previously, distance is only one factor when planning a trip from A to B. I would say that our walk today seemed straightforward enough, but the muddy trail slowed us down significantly. Oh, and we also took a wrong turn, which just dead-ended into a farmer's field.
Go back.
Were we not so close to the end of the chemin, I probably would have been a little bit more frustrated, but we were able to take it in stride. When we got to Arraziguet, we were quite impressed with how organised it was, complete with a little épicerie. During dinner, we were all glued to the TV screen watching the announcement of the new Pope. Later, the owner helped us figure out the bus schedule, and we looked forward to an easy day ahead. Only 2 days to go.